So I am currently working on 120, I think 6-strip watermelon jelly roll rug. And I figured I'd take this time to answer some of the most common questions that I have during this step. So a lot of people ask, why do I cut off the extra material? So the biggest thing is we do not need this extra fabric, and you want to minimize the bulk of your rug as much as possible, because the less volume you have to run through your machine, the kinder it's going to be to your machine. So anytime we can kind of trim off the excess, then you want to do it. Kind of like, only I could do that wherever I want. Anyways, I digress. So also another common question I get is, why am I putting these on at an angle instead of just putting them next to each other? And that kind of runs along the same theme. You want, if I put them straight together, that's putting my entire seam, which is where the two fabrics meet, all in one spot. And later on when we fold this, that's going to put a lot of volume in one spot. So in this case, doing it at an angle or having a little diagonal kind of helps spread out that volume. So that's what also helps out there. Now in this rug's case, you don't even see it. So it doesn't even make a visual difference, but it does make a difference in your structure of the rug. Now, on patterns where you can see a difference, that also helps kind of ease the transition between one pattern to another. So let me finish cutting these. I'll be right back. Now that I have all the extra fabric cut off, I do save it. People ask, I have done like little arts and crafts projects with it, but overall right now, I just have a big bin full of these for maybe like a crumb quilt one day or something, but I do hold on to them. For the next step, what you want to do is we want to make this more manageable. And I like to roll all my strips back up on a 1.5-inch PVC coupling pipe. That's just to help me make this easier. But you want to start with whatever the middle of your rug is going to be. That way you can get a really nice preview of it before we get started. Now, normally that's really easy, but in this case, because majority of all my rug is the same, I lost the beginning of the center of this rug. Okay, let's see. Got it. Okay. Woo. Okay. Let me put this back down. Someone in one of my previous videos suggested using painter's tape to tape the start of my strip to the pipe. And I don't know why I never thought of that earlier. It makes it so much easier to get this process started. You don't have to constantly be flipping it. But now I'm just going to do that. I'm starting from the center. I'm going to roll this all back up. I don't press my seams open. I don't iron my seams. Once I come to a seam, I just push it all in the same direction towards me as I roll it up. And during the process of rolling this back up, that's going to press my seams for me. I don't want to do any extra steps. Okay, let's get going. So this step for my big rugs is actually quite daunting, but it's worth it. Because once you're done, you have that nice, beautiful preview of what your rug's going to look like. Now, people also ask me, how do I configure my strip counts for my watermelon rugs? This is the rough percentage that I follow. You can take it or leave it. But no matter what, even if you follow this percentage and you get it here and realize, you know what, I want more green or I want more white or whatever the case is, or with whatever rug, this is the best time to take care of that before you move forward. So I hope that answers some of your questions about this step or with whatever y'all see me do. I'm tired.